Good afternoon to everyone. I am Gaurav Gupta. Today we are going to take each and every question of the exercise 5.3 element mathematics. If we are reading from the NCERT, then this exercise is 3.4. Now before to start the video, I request to everyone, please listen to me carefully and watch the video from start to the end. This exercise is basically for to find out the inverse of a matrix, and we already know how to calculate the inverse, but that was our first method. The name of the method is called by using adjoints method. So what's the formula is? A inverse is equal to adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. What's the formula is? A inverse is equal to adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. This is the method to find out the inverse. But we have to do another method to find out the inverse for a matrix. This method is quite easy, but today we are going to take some complex method. Most of the students have a problem in this topics. It is time consuming as well as based on your thinking power, your imagination power, your puzzle solving power. If you do them, then it becomes easy, otherwise such question becomes tough. So most of the students skip this question if it is not necessary, otherwise you have to do, there is no option. Now what's the operation is? This operation is called elementary operation. This is our second method to find out the inverse. Elementary operations are basically two types. First one is your row elementary operation and second one is your column elementary operation. But you can do only either row elementary operation or column elementary operation. It's your choice. But the question asks you to do question as a row elementary operation, then it is necessary to do only row elementary operation. But don't try to mix row and column only on a single question. Do it separate. Either you have to use row elementary operation or try to use column elementary operation. Then this question becomes very easy. The operation that we are going to apply are similar in rows as well as column. If you understand the operation in rows, then these are very similar to columns. So we have only three elementary operations that we are going to apply in this question. First question is interchanging. If we want to prove our questions according to what's the question demand us, if there is a need to interchange, then you can do interchange by using interchanging elementary operations. This is your first elementary operation. You can apply it both rows as well as column. So what you have to do? In this, you have an option to interchange any two row or any two column. For example, interchange any two row or column. Suppose if A matrix has two elements 2, 3, 4 and 5, but according to the question demands, we have required the elements 4, 5, 2, 3. Then what we have to do in this here? Please make a note here. The elements are similar. If we interchange first row and second row, then we will get this matrix easily. Because 2, 3 is your second and 4, 5 is first. So we have to do interchange row 1 and row 2. So how we can write? We can write by using operation. Here R1 and R2 we are changing, and the changing symbol is we are makes R1 as a R2 and R2 make as a R1. So this is the symbol by interchanging. It shows that R1 and R2 rows are interchanged. So if we interchange this, we get this very easily. So this one is your first elementary operation. Now look at, if we apply these operations on the column, then what we have to do? operation is very similar. Suppose this is your matrix and you want to make this Please make a look very clearly. Here 1 to 1, but there is no 1 to 1, but clearly visible. 1 to 1 is possible. If we change, what we have to change? If we interchange R1 and R3, because 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Sorry, I am writing here 1 to 3. 1 2 3. This is 1 2 3, and 3 5 2. 3 5 2. It means what we have to do? We have to do interchange. First column, this is your first column, C1, C2, C3. And what is this? This is your R1 first row, and this is your second row. Then what we have to do in this? We have to do interchange. First column and third column. Then how we will write? We are going to change C1 and C3. So we have to write this symbol. It shows we are going to change, interchange C1 and C3. This is your first elementary operation. I hope you understand this operation. Please make a note. Now our second elementary operation is multiplication of any row. For example, if I have a matrix of elements 2, 3, 4 and 5, and I have to change it this form 6, 9, 4 and 5, then how we will change it? Please make a look. We have to use multiplications. What we have to do? Multiplication. So if we multiply any row with any number, is it possible to get the desired operation or the desired result? Please make a look. Here 4 and 5, this is same. Here 2 and 3, there is 6 and 9. It means R1 row is we have to change. Now what we have to do? This row can be changed into this row by simply doing a multiplications of a 3. If we multiply it by 3, 3 into 2 we get 6, 3 into 3 we get 9. So it's very possible. And what we have to do? We have to apply the operation on what row? Is first row. So firstly you have to write, I am going to apply our operation on first row. On which number I have to do multiply? With 3. So I am writing here 3. By which row? First row is. So this is your elementary operation. You can apply this operation if the demand of the question is we have to do multiply. So you can do multiplications operations. Same here. If the question is this and we have to make it in this form, then what we have to do? Please check. Here 6 and 1. 6 and 1 is same. The difference is what? 12 and 4. Here 3 and 1. It means our first column is same, but column second is we have to change. On what we have to do? Second column. So that's why I have to apply operation on second column. Now what we have to do? Multiply. If we multiply this 12 by 1 upon 4, then what we will get? If we multiply it 1 by 4 into this row, second column. Now do multiply 1 by 4 into C2. First element of C2 is 12. 4 3s are 12. So we get 3. Now second element is 4. 4 1s are 4. But we will get 1. This is 1. So what's our operation is here? C2 is multiplied by 1 by 4 C2. So you can do such types of operations, multiplications, by changing any particular row or particular column by simply multiplication by a number. I hope you understanding this concept. This is our second elementary operation. Please make a note. Now our third method, elementary operation, is what? Adding or subtracting any row or column. It means you can add or subtract any row or any column. with multiplications of other row and column. It means if you want to add first row with second row, but not directly want to add, you can directly add, as well as you can add by multiplying the other row with the desired row. What do I want to say? Please take a look here. Suppose I have 5, 3, 2 and 5. These are the elements of our first row, and we have to change and make it 1, -7, 2 and 5. It means first we have to do, because 2 and 5, this is your second row, and here the second row is 2 and 5. It means second row is same. So what we have to do? We have to change our first row. Then what we have to do? We have to apply our operation on first row, because we cannot change second row. That's why I am right here our first row. And how we will get the desired row? In this we have to obtain 1. Then how we get 1? Here the element is 5, and if we want 1, then how we will get? If we subtract 5 minus 4, then the option is 5 minus 4 is 1. It means if we subtract 5 minus 4, then we will get 1. Then how we will get 4? In this, by multiplication of other row. If you are applying operation on row, then you can use only row operations, other row. If you are applying the column operation, then you have to apply only the other columns. Not you have to mix row and column. So in this, what we have to do? In this 5 minus 4 we have to require. 5 is what? This is our first row. Now what we have to do? Subtract 5 minus 4. It means minus. And how we will get 4? If we have this element has a corresponding element in R2 is 2. If we multiply second row by 2, 2 to the 4, we will get 2. So we have to multiply 2 with second row. Now what will be the result? Please, I am taking one by one example, because this elementary operation applies either the complete row or complete column, not applied to a single element. So in this, whenever we apply this operation, it applies throughout the complete row. So I am going to a first row. Our first row is here 5 and 3. Now it becomes new row. What? First, when we have to write our first row. First row is 5, 3. It means we have to write our first elements 5 and 3. Now we have to do minus multiplication of 2. On which R2, the corresponding elements of 5 is 2. So it means we have to use here 2. And the corresponding elements of 3 is what? 5. So we have to use 5. Now you have to solve it. What we will get? 5 minus 2 to the 4. 5 minus 4, we get 1. So this is our new element, first element. Now solve this. 3 minus 2 into 5, 10. 3 minus 10, which is minus 7. This is our second number. I hope you understand this concept. Please make a look. Another, I am going to apply such operation in column also. Please make a note first. Now please make a look. In this we have element 6, 22, 1 and 4. But we have to make 6, 40, 1 and 7. How we can make? 6 and 1 is same. It means the C1 first column is not to be changed. We have to change in second column. So that's why I have to write first second column. And how we will get the desired second column? Please make a look. In this we have an elements 22, but we have to require 40. How we will get 40? If we add 22 plus 18, we get 40. It means the main purpose is we have to find 18. How we will get 18? Firstly, I am again repeating. In this we have number 22 and we have to require 40. Then how we will get 40? If we add 22 plus 18, we will get 40. It means we have to add 22, and 22 is what? 22 is your C2 column. So I am applying C2 and I have to add. So C2 plus. Now how we will get 18? Please look, because we are going to apply the elementary operation on the column. So you have to look the corresponding column elements. 22 has corresponding element is 6. And by using 6, how we can make 18? 6 into 3, 18. It means we have to multiply our C1 with 3. So we get 18. So after adding we will get 40. So it means what we have to do? We have to do multiply 3 by what? By column C1. Now do apply. Firstly, you have to write your C2 column. C2 column is 22 and 4. I am writing 22 and 4. Now this is called your old elements. This one is old elements and we have to make new elements. So it means we are going to change or we are going to make a new column. So this is your old column and we have to make new column. Now write C2. C2 again is 22 and 4. 22, 4 plus 3 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply. Now C1. What is C1? The corresponding element of 22 is 6. It means we have to do 6. Now corresponding element of 4 is 1. We have to do multiply 1. Now simply solve it. What's the result? 22 plus 3 into 6, 18. 18 plus 22, we got 18. It means how? We got 40. So this is our desired element. Now same here. 4 plus 3 into 1, 3. 3 plus 4, which is 7. And this is our second. So it means we get. So what we have to do? We have to do our right hand side. What we have to want the elements. And according to that element, we have to apply the 3 operations either on the rows or the column, which are very similar. So please make a note, then we go for solving our first question. Please make a note. Now please make a note very carefully, listen to me very carefully. Now we have to use elementary operation, and the mention operation is what? Row elementary operation. It means we have necessary to apply row operations. Find the inverse. How we will get the inverse? What's the concept behind it? Please make a look at. We already know. If we multiply a matrix with identity matrix, what will be the results? Is same matrix. Or if we change the order, if we multiply identity matrix with any matrix, again we get the same matrix, as we already know. Because if we multiply any matrix with the identity matrix, the matrix will be remains same. And we have to use this concept here. What the concept is here? Please make a look very carefully. In this, what's the operation is? A into identity matrix is equal to A. So, or you can write it as, or I can write it as A is equal to A into I, or you can also change the order. A is equal to I into A, because both are same. So it's our choice how we can write. So in this, what we have, A is equal to AI into A. This one is our results. So I am rubbing this portion so you don't have any confusion. I am using this concept very clearly, but changing the order. A is I into A. I am use this concept. Use this. We have to use this concept. and we have to find the inverse. How we will find the inverse? Please make a look. If I have 2x is equal to 1 and I have to find out the values of x inverse, then how we will get the values of x inverse? Means we have to take this x on the right side. So whenever take it on the right hand side, it becomes 1 by x, and if we take it on the numerator part, because here the power of x is 1, if we take on the right upper side on the part of numerator, it becomes -1, and -1 indicates inverse. So this is basically is what? Inverse of x. So how we will get inverse? We have to take any variable on the right hand side, it becomes inverse. So what I am going to have, if I will take it on this side, then it becomes A inverse. So it becomes A inverse, which is equal to, we get I. So this is our final form. We have to obtain. We have used this concept and try to move in this form. Then the matrix with A, the matrix multiplied with A is what? Our inverse matrix. I am going again repeat the concept. Please make a look. We have what we have to use. We are going to use this concept. A is equal to I into A, and I will change this A into identity matrix. If I will change this A into identity matrix means I, then we get here two matrices. First one is A and second one is your inverse. So if I make this matrix as an identity matrix, I want to make it as identity matrix, then this matrix will change. So this matrix will change because we have to apply the elementary operation and make it as a identity matrix. So operations are applied on the left hand side and the right hand side simultaneously. Please make a note. In this we have to apply the elementary operation on both the sides same time. So whenever we want to make it as identity matrix, we have to apply the same operation on this side also. So this identity matrix will be changed. And will change matrix is what? The change matrix is our inverse of the matrix. This is what change matrix is, our inverse matrix. So what we have obtained in this area, what we have obtained matrix here, which is our A inverse of the matrix. I hope you understand this concept. Please make a note. So now I am going to take our first question. Find the inverse. Here the inverse matrix, we have to find out the inverse of this matrix A, 6, 11, 1 and 2. Now we have to use this result, A is equal to I into A. We already it is taken. And what we have to do? We have to make it in this form. It means we have to change this matrix and to make it as identity matrix. And you know what's the identity matrix? Because the matrix is of the order of 2 into 2. Then what will be the identity matrix is? I is 1, 0, 0, 1. It means we have to make on left hand side as 1001. This is our desired operation that we have to obtain by any operations of 3 element trees. Now what we have to do? Firstly we have to write the values. In this first we have to write the A. A is what? A is our 6, 1, 11, 2. Now what is I? 1, 0, 0, 1. Now there is no need to write here A because we have to find out only A inverse. So here A is already obtained. So we don't have to put the values of A here. Now what we have to do? We have to make it as our identity matrix. Now what we have to do? Start from your first elements and make it as 1 because our first element is 1. But here first element is here 6. Then how we will get 1? 1 is obtained only by when we subtract 6 minus 5. 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. It means we have to subtract this row. Because we are going to take first element. It means we have to change first row. That's why I am applying operation R1. What we have to do? 6 minus 5. 6 is already we have. So we have write R1 because R1 has an element 6. Now what we have to do? We have to find out 5. 5 can be obtained if we multiply because the corresponding element of 6 is what? 1. If we multiply it by 5, we get 5. So what we have to do? We have to do multiply by 5, which our second row. I am writing here R2. Now solve this. Same. Firstly write your R1 elements. What's the element is? 6 and 11. 6 and 11. 6, 11. Negative 5, negative 5. Multiply. Now we have to write R2. R2 is what? First R2 is 1. And second R2 is 2. So what we will get? We get 6 minus 5 into 1, 5. 6 minus 5 we get 1. Now say 6 minus 5 into 2. What we will get? 1. Because 5 into 2, 10. 6 minus 10, 1. So we get 1, 1, our first element. So we have to replace 6 by 1 and 11 by 1. Please make a note because we have to apply the same operation left hand side as well as right hand side also. So we are doing here only left hand side because our first row 6 and 11, this is first side. Now same operation apply on the right hand side also. Our first row is what here? 1 and 0. So I am writing here 1, 0. Now what's the operation? Firstly we have to write R1. R1 is 1, 0. Negative 5, negative 5, negative 5. Multiply. R2. Now do. What's the corresponding element of 1 is 0. So I am going to multiply 0. What's the element corresponding to 0 is 1. So I am writing 1. Now solve this. 1 minus 0 which is equal to 1. Now same here. 0 minus 5 into 1, 5. So we get minus 5. So after solving that you have to write the matrix again. I am writing here. What we will get? We get our first row is, this is our old row. We have to change. 6 is replaced by 1. 11 is replaced by 1 is equal to, because we are changing our first row. So we don't have to change our second row. We have to write as it is. So 1 and 2 we have to write as it is. Same here. Now our first 1 is replaced by 1 and 0 is replaced by minus 5. Minus 5. We have to write that. Now second row is as it is. What we will get? 0 and 1. This is 0 and 1. And we have to write A as it is. So please make a note first, then I will rub these operations, because such type operations startingly you have to do in this manner, but when you got practice, then you can do directly by writing just only this step. There is no need to solve this, because this is for your initial points. Whenever you got more practice, then you can do very quickly. Please make a note. Now what we have to do? Now we have to do make it our second element, because in the first place we get 1. It's very good. Now what we have to do to make second element? In this place we have to make it 0, and also in this place we have to make 0. Then how we get 0? Please make a note. In this we have 1, and 1 we have to obtain 0. If we cancel out 1 minus 1, then there is option to get 0. It means we have to subtract 1 minus 1. 1 is present in our second row, because we are making our second element. We are going to make second element as a 0. So we are applying the operation on second row. So I am write here second row. What we have to do? 1 minus 1. So we have to subtract our second row minus first row, because if we do multiply, then there is no option to get 0. So we have to do directly subtract 1 minus 1. R2 minus R1. So please write all the elements of R2. R2 is here 1, 2, 0, 1. Again R2, 1, 2, 0, 1. Minus, 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 minus. R1. R1 is what? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5. Now solve it. 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 1, 1. 0 minus 1, minus 1. 1 minus minus 5, 6. So we get these elements. So now we have to change the second row to make it as this row. So what's the result is? I am writing here what we will get, because we are changing second row. So R1 rows remains same. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 minus 5, 1 minus 5. Now second row is changed. 1 is replaced by 0, 2 is replaced by 1, 0 is replaced by minus 1, and 1 is replaced by 6. And this A is as it is. So we get this matrix. So again please make a note, because I am going to rub this portion again. Please make a note. Now our next step is we got this matrix. Now again compare 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. But in this place we have to get 0, but here is 1. Then how we will get 0? By simply subtracting 1 minus 1. You cannot minus 1 minus 1, because this operation becomes column. We have to apply row up and down. So 1 minus 1, we get 0. It means what we have to do? We have to make this 0, and this one is your row first. So I am going to apply the operation on first row, R1. And what we have to do? We have to do subtract second row. So I am writing R1 minus R2. I hope you understanding all this concept. Now you can try even fast, because such type of calculation can be done very quickly. I am solving direct, but you know what we have to do. Follow the steps. Now to solve. This is 1 minus 0, because we are subtracting. 1 minus 0, we get 1. 1 minus 1, we get 0. Is equal to 1 minus minus 1. So it becomes 2. Minus 5 minus 6, we get minus 11. Now second row will not be changed, because we are applying the operation in first row. So this remains same. 0, 1, minus 1, 6 and 8. Now we get what? 1 0 0 1 is what? This is our identity matrix. And here A is what? This is A. Now this matrix is what? This is our this matrix. So this is what? This is our A inverse. So our answer is A inverse is what? 2 minus 1 minus 11 6. This is our answer. So please take a note, because I am doing the same question by applying the column elementary operations also. Please make a note first. Now I am going to take the same question but using column elementary operation. Now we have to do all operation on column, not to apply on the row. So please make a look here. I am writing the same concept and we already know what we have to make it. I is equal to A inverse into A. It means we have to make it as identity element, and we have to do to make first element as 1 by using the column elementary operation. Please make a look here. Is it possible to make 1? Because if we multiply it by 2, or if we subtract 6 minus 11, we get 5 minus 5. If we double this number, we get more than 6. So there is no 1 easily to obtain 1. So there is not necessary to make always first element as 1. You can do from anywhere. So it's very easy. Firstly, we have to choose how we can obtain these elements very quickly. If first element is not possible to make it as 1, then try to do second element. If second one is no, try to do third, try to do fourth. You have to thinking power, you have to increase. Please make a look here. Here we want to get 1, and this can be easily got. If we subtract 2 minus 1, we get 1. It means this 1 can be easily obtained. What we have to do? We have to do subtract this. This is your second column. We have to subtract this one. This one is your first column. And what we have to do? We are going to apply the operation on second, because we are going to make it as 1. This is your second column. So we are going to apply operation on C2. Now what we have to do? We have to minus C1. So C2 minus C1. I hope you are understanding this concept, and try to do fast, because you already know what you have to do. I am again doing one step, then do direct shortcuts. Now what are the C2 is what? 11, 2 in the left hand side, and what is C2 in the right hand side is 0 and 1. 0 and 1. Now solve this. 11, 2, 0, 1 minus C1 is what? 6, 1, and here C1 is 1, 0. Now solve this. 11 minus 6, 5, 2 minus 1, 1, 0 minus 1, minus 1, 1 minus 0, 1. So we get what we get? We get our C1 remains same, 6 and 1. C2 will be changed, 11 and 2. 11 and 2 replaced by 5 and 1, which is equal to C1 here remains same, 1 and 0, and C2 will be changed, 0 and 1 change, minus 1 and minus 1, minus 1 and 1. This is our desired operation. So please make a note this, then I will rub this portion. Please make a note. Now please look, we get this as this one. Now we have to make the other elements. Now please look at, now first element is 6. Now we can easily obtain by 1. How we can do? If we subtract 6 minus 5, we get 1. It means now we can do easily to obtain 1 on the first place. What we have to apply? We are going to apply on our first column. So we are going to apply on column operations. C1, what we have to do? We have to subtract C1 minus C2. So we are going C1 minus C2. Now you can do direct, because we are going to change C1. So we have to write C2 as it is. So firstly I am writing C2 as it is. What is C2 here? 5 and 1. And what is C2 is here? Minus 1 and 1. We have to change only C1 because we are applying the operation on C1. The other elements will be very same. So now do 6 minus 5, we get 1. 1 minus 1, we get 0. Now 1 minus minus 1, we get plus 2. So 0 minus 1, we get minus 1. So in this we get our three elements 1 0 1 1 0 1. Now it's very easy to find out the fourth element. It means we have to make it as 0. It means we have to make 5 as 0. And how we will obtain 5? 0. 5 minus 5. It means we have to do subtract 5 minus. If we do multiply it by 5, 1 into 5, 5. Then 5 minus 5 we will get 0. It means we have to apply the third elementary operation. Now what we have to change? We have to change our second row. So we are second column. So we are going to apply the elementary operation on C2. What we have to do? We have to do 5 minus 5. 5 is we have already. Now we have to subtract 5. 5, how we will get? 5 into C1. 5 into C1. Now solve this. C2 is what? 5 and 1. 5 and 1. And C2 is here. Minus 1 and 1. Minus 1 and 1. Now do the same step. 5, 1. Minus 1 and 1. Then minus 5. Minus 5. Minus 5. Minus 5. Now multiply, 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 multiply. Now C1. C1 is what? 1, 0. 1, 0. Here C1 is 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. Now solve it. 5 minus 5, we get 0. 5 into 0, 0. 1 minus 0, 1. Minus 1, 5 into 2, 10. Minus 10 and minus 1, minus 11. Now 1 minus minus plus. Plus 5 and 1, we get 6. So what we will get? We get, please make a note first, then I will write here. I am writing here our C, because we are applying the operation on C2. So C1 will remain same. I am writing C1. C1 is what? 1, 0. In this case C1 is 2 minus 1. These are remain same. We have to change the C2. 5 and 1. 5 and 1 change to 0 and 1. Now minus 1 and 1. Minus 1 and 1 change to minus 11 and 6. Minus 11 and 6. And we have to write A as it is. Now look at, we get the identity matrix 1 0 0 1. It means our question is complete. We have to make I. We get I. Now we get A. We already A. So this middle matrix is what? Your A inverse. So our answer A inverse is what? So answer A inverse is what? 2 minus 11 minus 1, 6. This is our final answer. Please make a note. Now this is our second question. We have to find out the inverse of the matrix by using row operation. So now we have to try to do fast, because we already know what's the concept behind to find out the A inverse. We have to use elementary row operation. What we have to make? We have to make identity matrix 1 0 0 1. Now look at, we already get 1. Now try to do make second. Now I am going to make it as 0. Now 3 is, how we will get 0? 3 minus 3. So 3 is what? This is, we are going to make this element as 0. This one is your second row. So I am going to apply operation on second row. What we have to do? 3 minus 3, and but here is 1. So what we have to do? We have to do multiply it with 3. So we have to multiply 3 into, this one is your first row. Now do the same step. I am doing very fast. There is no need to further write R2. I am writing only here. R2 is what? 3, 7. This is your left hand side and this is your right hand side. 0, 1, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. Now multiply, multiply, multiply. R1 is here what? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0. Solve it. 3 into 1, 3. 3 minus 3, 0. 3 into 2, 6. 7 minus 6, 1. 3 into 1, 1. 0 minus 3, minus 3. 1. 3 into 0, 0. 1 minus 0, 1. So what we will get? Put here. Because we have to change R2. So we have to write first R1 term as it is. What's our R1 is? 1, 2, 1, 2. And what is our R1 in the right hand side? 1, 0, 1, 0. We have to write as it is. Now we have to change the element. Now 3 is changed to 0, 7 is changed to 1, 0 is changed to minus 3, and 1 is changed to 1. We get this operation. Now please look at 1, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1. It means we get all the elements except 1. Here we have 2, but we have to require here 0. Then how we get 2 minus 2? Then what we have to do? We have to do 2 minus, we have to do multiply it by 2. So that 2 minus 2 we get 0. So we are going to apply this, have to make, this is your first row. So we are going to apply operation on first row. R1 minus, what we have to do? We have to do first multiply 2. So 2 multiply R2. Now solve the same step. Firstly we have to write R1. R1 is what? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0. Negative 2, negative 2, negative 2, negative 2. Now multiply, multiply, multiply R2. R2 is what? 0, 1, 0, 1, minus 3 and 1, minus 3 and 1. Now solve it. 2 into 0, 0. So 1 minus 0, 1. 2 into 1, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 2 into minus 3, minus 6. And this one, we get 7. 2 into 1, 2. 0 minus 2, minus 2. It means we get our new row, R1. Now, what you have to write first? You have to write second row as it is, because we have changed R1, not changed R2. So we have to write R2 rows as it is. What is R2? 0, 1, 0, 1, minus 3, 1, minus 3, 1. And this R1 row, our new row, 1, 0, 7, minus 2. So we get I. This is your I. This is your A inverse. This is A. So what's our answer is? A inverse is what? 7 minus 3 minus 2, 1. This is our answer. Please make a note. Now this is our question number 3. We have to find out same A inverse using row elementary operation. So try to do more fast. What we have to obtain? Identity elements 1, 0, 0, 1. Now check it. We get already 1 as 1. Now we have to make it as 0 because we want here 0. What is this? This is our second row. Then we have to do apply elementary operation on second row. How we get 0? If we multiply this first row by 2, 2 into 1, 2. 2 minus 2, we get 0. So write this step. What we have going to R2 minus 2 multiply R1. Now solve that. R2 is what? 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. In right hand side is 0, 1. Minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. And to multiply. What is R1? R1 is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0. 1, 0. Now solve this. 2 into 1, 2. 2 minus 2, we get 0. 2 into 2, 4. Minus 1 and minus 4, we get minus 5. 2 into 1, 2. 0 minus 2, we get minus 2. 2 into 0, 0. 1 minus 0, 1. It means we get a matrix. What's the matrix is? Firstly, you have to write unchanged row. Which is unchanged row is what? We are going to change in R2. So we have to write R1 as it is. 1, 2, 1, 2 and 1, 0. And new R2 is what? 0 minus 5, 0 minus 5 and minus 2 and 1. Minus 2 and 1. Now what we have to do? We get two elements, 1 and 0. Now we have to make third element. Now how we can make? If we apply these operations, if we apply here 2 into 2, 4. If we add them, we get here minus 5. But please keep a note. If we are applying on 5, because we are going to apply in R2, so 0 again will be changed. So try to do a step so that 0 will not be changed. Then what we have to do? In this we are going to take second operation. What we have to do? Multiplications. We want to get here 1. And how we will get 1? If we multiply it with by minus 1 by 5. 5 will cancel out 5 and minus will cancel out minus. We get 1. So I am going to apply second elementary operation. What's the second elementary operation is? We are going to apply one R2. And I am going to multiply minus 1 by 5 into R2. Now write minus 1 by 5, minus 1 by 5, minus 1 by 5, minus 1 by 5. R2 is what? First R2 is 0, second R2 is minus 5, third R2 is minus 2 and fourth R2 is 1. Now solve this. Minus 1 by 5 into 0, we get 0. 5 will cancel out 5 and minus 1, we get plus 1. Now negative will cancel out with negative, we get 1 into 2, 2 divided by 5, we get 2 by 5. 1 into 1, 1, we get 1 by 5. So what we will get? I am writing here, because we are changing R2, so we have to write R1 as it is. What our R1 is? 1, 2, 1, 2, here 1, 0, 1, 0 into 8. And this R2 will be changed. First R2 is 0, second R2 is 1, third R2 is 2 by 5 and fifth R2 is 1 by 5. Now what we have to do? We get three elements 1, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1. Now we have to make it 0. And here is 2. How we will get 0? 2 minus 2. It means we have to do multiply this row by 2 and subtract this 2 minus 2 which becomes 0. Now what we are going to apply? We are applying an operation on R1 because we have to change this element. This is R1. R1 minus what we have to do? We have to do multiply it with 2. 2 into R2. So please make a note first, then I will rub this calculation. Please make a note. Now please look. We are going to apply R1 minus 2 into R2. Now solve this R1. What is R1 is here? 1, 2, 1, 0. negative 2, negative 2, negative 2, negative 2, multiply, multiply, multiply. And what is R2? 0, 1, 2 by 5, 1 by 5. Now solve this. 2 into 0, 0, 1 minus 0, 1. 2 into 1, 2, 2 minus 2, 0. 1 minus 2 into 2, 4 by 5. If you solve that, what we will get? 1 by 5. Now solve this. 2 into 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 0 minus 2 by 5, we get minus 2 by 5. So please write here. In this we are changing R1, so we have to write R2 as it is. What is R2 is here? 0, 1, 2 by 5, 1 by 5 and A. And what is new R1? 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 by 5 and minus 2 by 5. Then what will be the inverse is our this. So our answer is A inverse is 1 by 5 minus 2 by 5, 2 by 5 or 1 by 5. This is our answer. Please make a note. Now this is our question number 4. It's very very important. Why it is important? Because in this going a new concept. Please make a learn this very carefully and to try to do very carefully. In this we have to do make it as identity matrix. We already know 1 0 0 1. Try to make. Is it possible to make? Because here we cannot make 6 directly, so we can try to make this element as a 0. Then try to do what we have to do. If we want this as a 0, minus 3, if we add plus 3 we get 0. It means what we have to do, we are applying the operation on first row. So we are applying on our operation first row, and what we have to do, we have to add plus 3. So firstly we have to do multiply it with 3 and then we have to add. So we have to add, firstly we have to multiply 3 by our second row R2. So in this apply please. Which one is our R? First row is 6 minus 3 1 0 plus 3 multiply plus 3 multiply plus 3 multiply plus 3 multiply. Now R2 is what? Minus 2 1 0 1. Now solve this. 6, 3 into 2 minus 6 we get 0. Minus 3 plus 3 into 1 3 we get 0. 1 plus 3 into 0 0 we get 1. 0 plus 3 into 1 we get 3. Now please make a note first. So what you will get? We get these elements. Now put all these values. I am writing here because we are applying elementary operation on first row. So we have to write as it is second row. Minus 2 1 0 1 and A. Now what is our R1 is? First is 0, second one is 0, third one is 1 and fourth one is 3. So please make a note here. In this we get R1 row is complete 0. Here R1 becomes 0. If you get any one row or any one column becomes 0 during elementary operation, it means the inverse of that matrix is not possible. So inverse is not exist. This can be verified. How we can verify? We know the second method. Second method is what? Adjoint of the matrix divided by determinant of the matrix. And whenever we are finding the inverse using this method, what's the condition? Condition is what? That denominator never equal to 0. Denominator never equal to 0. Denominator is what? Which is determinant. If we solve this, what's the determinant of A is what? 1 into 6, 6 minus 2 into minus 3, 6. We get 0. So in this we get A determinant is 0. So this is the verification method. Our answer is correct. Such questions doesn't exist A inverse. Please make a note. Now we are going to take our next question. Question number is 5th. We have to do with the same elementary operations. Now look at what we have to make it. 1 0 0 1. This is 1. We already obtained. Now our second step, we have to make it as 0. But here is 4. It means we have to apply the operation on R2. So I am writing the operation in R2. What we have to do? We have to obtain here 0. And 0 is obtained only when we have to subtract 4 minus 4. So how we will obtain 4? Firstly we have to do multiply it with 4. So what's the operation is? 4 multiply R1. Now we have to write all these elements. Please make a note. What is R2 is 4 9 0 1 minus 4 multiply minus 4 multiply minus 4 multiply minus 4 multiply. What is R1 is 1 2 1 2 1 0 1 0. Now solve this. 4 into 1 4. 4 minus 4 0. 4 into 2 8. 9 minus 8 1. 4 into 1 4. 0 minus 4 minus 4. 4 into 0 0. 1 minus 0 1. So we get these elements. Now put it, because we are changing second row, so we have to write first row as it is. First row is 1 2 and here is first row is 1 0. And what is second row is 0 1 0 1 minus 4 and 1. Now we get our this. Now we get 1 0 1. 1 0 1, it means we have to make it as 0. We have to apply the operation in R1. So we are going to apply the operation in R1. What we have to do? We have to obtain here 0. And 2 minus 0 gives us 0. So we have to do first multiply R2 by 2. Then we have to do subtract. So R1 minus 2 into R2. Write the elements. R1 is what? 1 2 1 0 minus 2 multiply minus 2 multiply minus 2 multiply minus 2 multiply. What is R2 is 0 1 0 1 minus 4 and 1 minus 4 and 1. Now solve it. 2 into 0 0. 1 minus 0 1. 2 into 1 2. 2 minus 2 0. 2 into minus 4 minus 8 and minus 8 and 1 9. 2 into 1 2. 0 minus 2 minus 2. So we get all these elements of R2. Now write R1 terms. First we have to write as it is. What is R1? 1 2. Sorry, we are going to change R1. So we have to write R2 term as it is. R2 is what? 0 1. And here R2 is minus 4 and 1. Now what is R1? R1 is here 1 0 9 minus 2 into A. Now we get 1 0 0 1. So we obtain I is equal to A inverse into A. So our answer is what? A inverse is our answer is 9 minus 4 minus 2 and 1. This is our required answer. Please make a note. So I am going to take our next question, question number 6. 2 5 1 3. We have to find out the inverse using elementary row operation. Now what we have to do? We have to make first element as 1. Then how we can make it as 1? Because 2 minus 1, that gives us 1. So how we get 1? We already have 1. So it means what we have to do in this step? We have to subtract R1 minus R2. That gives the desired result. So please apply. I am going R1 minus R2. Now solve this. You can do it directly because we are going to change in R1. So you have to first write R2 term as it is. R2 is what? 1, 3. Same here, 0, 1. Okay, now do what we have to do. Sorry, we are yes. 2 minus 1, we get 1. 5 minus 3, we get 2. 1 minus 0, we get 1. 0 minus 1, we get minus 1. So we get our first element. Now what we have to do? Now we have to do make it as 0. How we can make it as 0? It's very simple. R2 minus R1. 1 minus 1 gives us 0. So what we have to do? Applying R2 minus R1. What will be the results? In this, firstly we have to write the R1 because we are applying the operation in R2. So we have to write R1 as it is. R1 is what? 1, 2, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. Now solve it. 1 minus 1, 0. 3 minus 2, 1. 0 minus 1, minus 1. 1 minus minus 1, we get 2. So now please look what we will get. 1 0 1, 1 0 1. It means we have to make it as 0. Now 2, how that get 0? 2 minus 2. It means we have to do first multiply it by 2 and subtract them. Then what we are going to apply the operation? R1 minus 2 into R2. Now solve this. What is our R1? 1, 2, 1, minus 1. And here we have to multiply it minus by 2. And what is R2 is here? 0, 1, minus 1 and 2. Solve this. 2 into 0, 0. 1 minus 0, 1. 2 into 1, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 2 into minus 1, minus 2 and minus, we get 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 2 into 2, 4. 4 minus 4, minus 4 and minus 1 is minus 5. So we get all the elements. Please make a write. We are going to change in R1. So we have to write R2 term as it is. R2 is what? 0, 1, minus 1, 2 and 8. And what is R1? R1 is 1, 0, 3, minus 5. Now this is what? This is our I. This is what? A inverse and this is A. So this one is our answer. So what's our A inverse is what? A inverse is 3 minus 5 minus 1 and 2. This one is your final answer. Please make a note. If you really like my videos, so don't forget to subscribe my channel Gaurav Gupta Maths Classes. So please do subscribe and as well as like my videos and don't forget to share it with your friends. Today we are completed our exercise 5.3 up to question number 1 to question number 6, which is our matrix of the order of 2 into 2. Then we try to do our next question, which is based on 3 cross 3. And please make a note, you will be able to do the 3 cross 3 order of a matrix only when you have a practice of these all questions. That's why I taken each and every question, because you have to do more and more practice. Whenever you solve the question and again try to solve the question, you get another logic, because we have to think and apply the results. So everyone gets different operations, but you get results same. So we will meet with next video. Thank you for watching my video. Again I request to please subscribe my channel if you not still subscribe my channel, and please make a like.